The sun sets on the shores of Lealui. Something special is happening this evening. Once, every year, the Lozi people migrate from Lealui to Limulunga, a ceremony to celebrate an event from a time unknown when the first male king, Mbo, invented a boat called Njonjola from local reeds to rescue his people, animals, and belongings from floods. They call this commemoration the Kuomboka, which means to get out of water. The Kuomboka ceremony has grown to be one of Zambia's biggest tourist attractions, drawing crowds from far and near.
So we are happy to attend this ceremony.
This is my 5th time here in Zambia and in Barotseland.
I learned a lot from our Zambia peoples. I learned from Lozi peoples.
Hahulu, kakuli Kuomboka ki hande hande.
This year's platinum sponsor is Workers' Compensation Fund Control Board, a social security fund.
Part in the Kuomboka primarily from two angles. One is we want to show our selflessness in the sense of wanting to participate with other people and having to share with other people and the nation's tradition. But we're also wanting to express our selfishness from the aspect that we obviously want on this occasion to create this awareness to the nation selfishly that Workers' Compensation Fund must be given its due and rightful place in our nation. In fact, if it were possible, we would love that every Zambian is a member of the fund. All of us are exposed to some danger of one kind or the other. And this security fund is there to take care of us in moments when things of that nature must happen to us, so that we are not crippled, we are not disadvantaged, we are rightly taken care of.
Recently, the board extended coverage to the informal sector.
Now, when we say a worker, sometimes that is misunderstood by people to think workers are only those working for the mines, working for the big companies. To the contrary, as long as one is a worker from the servant.
This means a fisherman in Sioma can safely reach out to the deep ends of the waters, and a cattle rancher can get a little closer to inspecting his animals, knowing he is covered.
Friends of ours that are taking care of our animals, whether they're goats or cattle or whatever form, and those involved with us in the agriculture sector, what we are saying is that for as long as they are workers, can they ensure that they are registered with the fund.
Big hand for the 81-year-old
The Kuomboka is a hive of activities that starts days before the main event.
The Kuomboka should not be restricted to the main event itself.
One of them is the marathon, which takes place 2 days before the main event.
I know they are winners, and there are those like me that participated for pressure. I say all down to all.
thank all the participants because that's the major aspect. Without the participants, this was not going to be a success. We are here because a number of people participated in this event and therefore they've made it look so successful today.
We want to say as a fund that we do value healthy matters. Keeping ourselves health is a very key ingredient insofar as the fund is concerned.
Sport is a very important part of the Lozi culture and traditions. In the past we had games like Mangana, the same Kumata, like what we're doing, running around, the regatta that's coming through. All these things do enrich the Kuomboka ceremony.
81 years old!
Fitness is extremely key. There's nothing second to it.
I've just done a 21-kilometer run at 62 years old.
And we are encouraging people to move from the comfort zones of the offices so that they feel a bit of pain in order to gain some health.
For us as Workers' Compensation Fund, we take this event as a very serious event.
The sponsors, the various sponsors, various categories have done well and we give them kudos.
The Kuomboka ceremony starts with a call. At night, the beating of the maoma, royal war drums. These drums summon paddlers of the Kuomboka ceremony. The maoma are first beaten by the litunga, mbumu wa maoma, and then members of the royal family, and then the general public. The sounding of these drums raise jubilation, and this jubilation can be heard 15 kilometers away on a quiet night. The next day builds up with more activities of entertainment. Water competitions and various forms of entertainment fuel the occasion. It is a sight to behold. Tourists from beyond the national borders are increasing yearly.
Where people from various countries have come to this ceremony, attracting a number of tourists to just come and take note of the event.
This is a great sign for Zambia's tourism sector. It is Saturday, the day of the Kuomboka. Early morning, the mutango, the first and oldest royal drum, is played, sending signal that the litunga of Barosaland is set for his journey to Limulunga.
The prestigious thing that you can ever think as a young paddler. Some they're doing it for the very first time, some have been doing it yearly, and it's such a great pleasure to be selected to be one of those who you can be chosen to paddle from here to Limulunga.
The king's belongings are loaded onto the Nalikwanda. His Royal Highness, the Litunga, immaculately dressed in Sikutingo traditional attire, is the center of the people's jubilation. The Republican president, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, is in attendance this year. And the Presidential Courtesy Call is sponsored by Workers' Compensation Fund Control Board. The board attaches great value to culture and sees the potential of the Kuomboka ceremony to be a worldwide attraction. This will mean job creation in the tourism sector. And where there is work, there must be social security. This coverage extends even to the paddlers of the Nalikwanda.
And as we are looking at the paddlers, from our perspective, we are saying to what extent are these also covered by our fund? So probably we can say to the king that we are interested in these friends of ours as well, to ensure that they are covered.
When all is set, the 9-hour journey is flagged off. The Nalikwanda, the king's royal badge, and the Mbolyanga, the royal badge to the wife of the Litunga, are ceremonial centerpieces. Members of the public are welcome to journey with the king and his people on their own boats. It is through this journey that they experience the scenery of various places along the way. The joy of the journey.
And this boat will never stop. Even if we hit an island, trust me, we are going to carry this boat on our shoulders because of the excitement we have to carry our king.
In Limulunga, they wait for the arrival of the king. First, a distant sign. Then two. Then, the whole entourage. It is joy that cannot be suppressed. The king is home. Upon arrival, there is more jubilation. Dance, various forms of entertainment go deep into the night, and the next day is to come. His Majesty the Litunga, Lozi II, hosts a royal banquet for the sponsors and invited guests. Here on the highlands, the king and his people will dwell, and his royal drum shall wait until it is sounded again during his descent to the lowlands.